Language is constantly changing. Completely new words come into use, and existing words get used in new ways and new combinations to help us express new concepts in the world around us. But how relevant is this new language in the ELT classroom? My name's Julie Moore. I'm an ELT writer, lexicographer, and corpus researcher. And in my session at TESOL France, I'll be looking at some of the language trends I've uncovered during recent research and exploring which ones we ought to be passing on to our learners. We'll look at a number of the key drivers of language change. And perhaps the obvious place to start off is with the major upheavals of the last 18 months, both in our lives and our language. So we'll explore some of the new language prompted by the pandemic. We'll also see how social changes influence language around issues such as identity, race, gender and sexuality, and disability. I'll touch on the climate crisis and the language of eco-literacy. We'll look at social media and how it influences not just our lives, but our language, especially as it blurs the lines between the written and the spoken. And of course, technology and the internet more generally have thrown up a mass of new words that have become part of our vocabulary surprisingly quickly. Of course, much of this new language is ephemeral. It's the buzzwords used primarily by journalists that comes and goes and probably doesn't really matter to the average learner. But some of the new language sticks and becomes part of our everyday usage. I hope you'll join me for a tour through some of the language trends of the past few years and lots of practical ideas for incorporating it into classes. I'll be kicking things off in the Friday afternoon session, so tune in to spend some time having fun with words.